Reduced ability to multitask or rapidly switch between activities is often an early but overlooked indicator of cognitive strain. While most people occasionally struggle to juggle multiple responsibilities, persistent difficulty managing several tasks at once or feeling mentally stuck when transitioning between activities can signal stress in the prefrontal cortex, the brain's executive control center. This region governs planning, organization, decision-making, and cognitive flexibility, the ability to adapt thinking and behavior in response to changing circumstances. When the prefrontal cortex is under strain, neural communication slows, working memory becomes less efficient, and the mental effort required to coordinate even simple tasks increases, leaving you fatigued, frustrated, or prone to mistakes. The consequences of ignoring reduced multitasking ability can be substantial. Daily functioning becomes less efficient, and tasks that were previously routine, answering emails while attending meetings, preparing meals while supervising children, or managing multiple work projects, may feel overwhelming. Slower transitions between activities can increase mental fatigue, create stress, and compromise productivity. Social and professional interactions may also be affected, as reduced cognitive flexibility can impair response times, problem-solving abilities, and adaptability in dynamic situations. Over time, these deficits may contribute to anxiety, lowered self-confidence, and avoidance behaviors, further weakening prefrontal cortex function through disuse. Underlying biological factors play a key role. The prefrontal cortex is highly metabolically active and sensitive to energy shortages, oxidative stress, inflammation, and neurotransmitter imbalances. Chronic low-grade inflammation, often fueled by poor diet, stress, or sedentary behavior, impairs synaptic communication, reducing the speed and efficiency of neural networks responsible for task coordination. Oxidative stress damages cell membranes and mitochondria, diminishing neuronal energy production and slowing cognitive processing. Deficiencies in essential nutrients, particularly antioxidants, B vitamins, and omega-3 fatty acids, further reduce the brain's capacity to maintain flexible and efficient executive function. Insufficient blood flow or glucose delivery, common in sedentary lifestyles or metabolic disorders, compounds these effects, leaving the brain less capable of handling complex cognitive demands. Warning signs of reduced multitasking ability are often subtle at first. You might notice needing extra time to switch between tasks, repeatedly losing track of steps in multi-stage processes, or becoming mentally overwhelmed when handling multiple responsibilities simultaneously. Even activities such as cooking a meal while keeping track of a schedule, responding to messages during work, or coordinating errands may feel disproportionately challenging. These subtle difficulties often precede more pronounced executive function impairments, including planning deficits, attention lapses, and memory struggles. Recognizing these early signs is crucial, as the prefrontal cortex retains plasticity in the early stages, and timely interventions can significantly improve function and resilience. Nutrition is a foundational element for maintaining prefrontal cortex health. Leafy greens such as spinach, kale, and Swiss chard provide antioxidants, magnesium, and phytonutrients that combat oxidative stress and support synaptic health. Berries, including blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries, are rich in polyphenol that enhance neuronal communication, protect against inflammation, and support cognitive flexibility. Nuts, particularly walnuts and almonds, provide vitamin E and healthy fats that preserve cell membrane integrity and support neurotransmitter efficiency. Adequate hydration is also critical, as even mild dehydration reduces prefrontal cortex efficiency, slowing decision-making and task-switching abilities. Behavioral strategies are equally important. Structured task lists, priority planning, and time-blocking techniques can offload cognitive burden, reduce mental fatigue, and improve multitasking efficiency. By clearly defining the order of operations for multiple tasks, the brain can allocate attention more effectively, preventing overwhelm and errors. Mindfulness practice further strengthens cognitive flexibility by training attention regulation, enhancing the brain's ability to shift focus between tasks and reducing the stress response that can exacerbate prefrontal cortex strain. Even short mindfulness exercises, breathing techniques, or brief meditative breaks during the day can enhance executive function and support mental clarity. Cognitive training exercises targeting multitasking and executive control can reinforce neural circuits. Strategy games, working memory drills, Task switching exercises and real-life simulations that require rapid decision-making and adaptability help maintain and improve prefrontal cortex efficiency. Engaging in novel learning experiences, such as acquiring a new skill, learning a musical instrument, or navigating unfamiliar environments, also stimulates cognitive flexibility and strengthens synaptic connections, ensuring the brain remains agile and responsive. Physical activity amplifies these benefits. Aerobic exercise increases cerebral blood flow, enhances oxygen and nutrient delivery, and stimulates the production of neurotrophic factors that support synaptic plasticity and executive function. Resistance training and coordination-based activities further strengthen neural networks and improve energy metabolism in high-demand cortical areas. Regular physical activity also reduces inflammation and oxidative stress, two of the primary contributors to executive dysfunction. Sleep and stress management are crucial adjuncts to dietary and cognitive strategies. Deep, restorative sleep consolidates learning, refreshes working memory, and restores prefrontal cortex efficiency. Chronic stress elevates cortisol, which impairs executive function and reduces cognitive flexibility. Stress reduction techniques such as yoga, meditation, controlled breathing, and journaling help mitigate these effects. Combined with proper nutrition and cognitive training, these practices preserve the brain's ability to manage multiple tasks efficiently. Ignoring reduced multitasking ability allows cumulative strain on the prefrontal cortex to persist, which can gradually lead to broader cognitive decline. Everyday inefficiencies may become entrenched, mental fatigue may increase, and the risk of errors, forgetfulness, and stress-related impairments rises. Over time, these early signs can escalate into more severe deficits in attention, planning, and memory, impacting both professional performance and personal independence. By implementing a consistent, multi-layered approach, including antioxidant and nutrient-rich foods, structured task management, mindfulness, cognitive training, physical activity, sleep optimization, and stress reduction, individuals can strengthen prefrontal cortex function, preserve multitasking ability, and enhance cognitive flexibility. Recognizing and addressing early warning signs promptly ensures the brain remains agile, resilient, and capable of efficiently handling complex demands, safeguarding both mental performance and quality of life well into later years.